see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And now it's time for every baseball fan's two favorite words. Down to Chris and Vinny.
Play ball!
Play ball. I just want to play. Whatever the inning, whoever is winning, it's all the same. Play ball. I just want
Today's game will be umpired by Curtis Duggar behind the plate, Kevin Bolduc at first base, and Joe Hilton at third base.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to historic Holman Stadium, scene of today's July 4 baseball game between the host Nashua Silver Knights and the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Happy 250th birthday to the United States, as we have a colored flag in center field to partly mark this occasion. I'm John Collins along with Tom King. The starting pitcher today for the Nashua Silver Knights will be Nigel Cross, getting the July 4 assignment. This is scheduled to be a 7-inning game because, of course, it's a big day in Nashua, as always on July 4th, with a free rock and roll concert coming up later on this evening. This year featuring the Slockas here at Holman, and then the Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps, and of course the Nashua Hall of Fame inductions. Much more about that later as we get set for the start of today's ball game with the Norwich Sea Unicorns in for a battle of 4th and 5th place teams. Whoever wins this game is going to have a big impact on the standings. Right now, the Silver Knights have a thin one-game lead in the standings over Norwich for that coveted 4th playoff spot. If Norwich wins this game, they'll be tied for that spot in 4th place here as we near the latter third of the season. Actually, the middle part of the season. I got to keep to the middle. Tom was reminding me summer is not yet half over, although a lot of people do mark July 4 that way. The leadoff batter for Norwich is Mike Fiataroni, shortstop, who is a left-handed hitter, as you can see, facing the righty Nigel Cross, who fires it down the middle. It's a hard-hit ground ball, but it's scooped up nicely by Jordan Welch at first base, and he steps on the bag. It is an unassisted out. And now the right-handed batter batting second, T.J. Baer, plays center field for Norwich. Nigel Cross pitching to contact there to the first batter, and T.J. stepping in. Swings to the first pitch and grounds it foul down the third base line. Last night, the Norwich Sea Unicorns beat the Worcester Bravehearts 14-6. They had 3 big hits in the game. Taylor Kaufman had a bases-loaded triple. Kaufman is on deck right now, batting third in today's game. Jackson Powers hit a 2-run home run. He is batting 4th in the lineup, so he's right behind Kaufman. And then the other big hit was a David Pangl 2-run single. I see Pengel not in the lineup currently for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. Fouling off the 1-1 pitch, T.J. Bayer down in the count now 1-2.
Let's see. I'm back, John Collins. There I am.
Welcome back, Hall of Famer Tom King, soon to be inducted today on July 4 of 2026. Look out, that's a hit by pitch to mark the occasion.
And Cross going over his footing again. I don't know how many pitchers have done that on the mounds. I saw that a lot last night in Lowell, too. I was down in Lowell last night, John Collins.
Yeah, you were, right?
Yeah, and it was a makeshift type lineup in a lot of spots for the Silver Knights, and you could tell because they made a lot of, as Nick Garino said, baseball IQ mistakes. That all the runs were earned, but players out of position and looked out of position in some of the plays that they were supposed to make. So that was one of those things that happened last night.
Good turnout on a Friday night in Lowell?
No, it was a crowd of about 1,700.
No, you know what? I want to point this out right now. The official attendance
yes,
in
I
the
saw
box
it, 1776.
That can't be a coincidence,
yeah, I
right?
Think,
somebody
right.
massaged the numbers, right?
Well, they sold so many tickets, but it wasn't.
1776, really?
But they sold so many tickets, but there weren't that many, as Tim Bowman, the Lowell president, always likes to call it, butts in the seats.
Oh, yeah.
But it was still it was a late arriving crowd, not a bad crowd. They didn't want to be around, sit in the stands. If you sit in the stands on the first base side, it's right in the sun. And it was hot there. It was hot along the concourse because of the concession stands being there, with the kitchens and everything else.
Yeah.
You were down on the field where I was to take photos in the second, third, fourth innings. It was nice. It wasn't bad. And it was a nice night to be out at the ballpark. I thought it really was. And it was an entertaining game. But the Silver Knights, John, they're a streaky team. And swing and a miss. And they're a streaky team that, they need to beat teams around them in the standings because right now, as we said before, it looks like it's Worcester, New Britain, and Vermont, and then the rest of them are all fighting for one last playoff spot. And Norwich is one of those teams fighting.
Well, they rely on their key hitters and players, including this young man, Jackson Powers. There goes the runner, and he is going to be safe at second, sliding in with a head-first dive just ahead of the tag.
Yeah.
T.J. Bayer in scoring position.
If you notice what base runners are doing now, John, they're going for the high part of the bag, right? The backside of it.
Yeah.
To try to avoid that sweep tag.
That's the only way I slid when I did it, too, because you need that extra fraction a lot of times.
Right.
Make it tougher for the middle infielder to tag you.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So Jackson Powers at the plate right now had a 2-run home run in the 14-6 win by the Worcester Bravehearts last night. And you think it's a laugher, it's a easy win, 14-6, but their manager got tossed in the 8th inning when it was still 7.
In theatrical fashion, he took his shirt off and put it down on home plate to wipe the plate off. He was arguing balls and strikes.
Oh, you can't do that. You can't do all of that. You can't argue balls and strikes. You can't take your shirt off, and you can't put it over home plate.
Well, look, Nashua had a game last night, right? Okay, they had a game in Lowell.
Lowell.
20 minutes away. Okay.
Yeah.
Norwich had a game at home, I believe, and had
They
to,
did.
I had to drive here this morning.
Yes.
So the thing is, if you're not on top of this team, something's wrong.
Right.
Okay.
Well, now Jackson Powers has a 3-1 count, a hitter's count to work with, as that was a strike at the top of the zone. But I hear you, Tom. It's got to be a blurry-eyed Norwich team. They must have got up at 6, or earlier, 5, to get here on time, right?
You know what?
Maybe a little bit of
3 hours, 2.5 hours. There's probably nobody on the roads at that time.
Oh yeah,
so
maybe they.
I imagine
Bus left at
I bet
6.
the bus left at 6:30, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Although I don't know, you want to get here at 8:30 for?
Well, they look really. Everybody was out there practicing, ready to go.
Yeah. No, that's they.
And that's a walk too.
Cross is out of rhythm.
Yeah. Did
You
get
tell.
the strikeout. That was a big out.
That was.
And also the first batter of the game grounded out to first base, but he hit it very hard, did Mike Fiataroni. Here is Matt Park.
The one thing in Lowell, and talking to Tim Bowman, was he was very he was not disappointed. Expected bigger crowds Thursday and Friday, and he said the heat killed them.
Oh,
The
yeah.
heat just killed them.
It is a steamy fourth here for us at Holman Stadium.
They've sold a lot of tickets for this game,
Yeah.
but I think that it's
some people.
Yeah, I think it's going to affect some people
Butts
because
in the seats.
this is where it's hot in the stadium. In the seats is this time of day.
Yeah, there's no real shade to hide, right?
No.
At this time. And
Someone was asking me why they don't start Sundays at like 1 o'clock because New Britain does that. You can't sit in those seats at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is just baking you.
Yeah.
So everybody moves up to the upper bowl. That's one of the reasons why they stopped doing Nesson games on a Saturday here, because you just don't have anybody behind the plate.
Matt Park lines it to right field. TJ Bayard's going to get the 2-out wave home. The long throw is going to be in time, and the runners are on the corners now. 1-0.
Yeah,
the Norwich Sea Unicorns strike first.
I got to think, no reason to throw home, right?
No.
Throw to second.
Yeah.
Get the cutoff.
Well, he did. He got the same effect. It went to the second baseman who wasn't on the bag, but he did get the ball in the middle infield there. So with 2 outs, that's the best outcome you're going to get.
That was a throw that kind of sailed over
It did.
everybody.
It hit
So
the top of
I think you hit the cutoff man a little quicker.
High. Yeah, maybe you had a chance, but Bayard runs well, as you saw in that steal, and he was off with contact. So good 2-out RBI single for Matt Park.
John, teams
Norwich.
are running on the Silver Knights now.
And I expect they're going to run here, first and third, 2 out.
I would think, and you cannot throw through.
Jacob Snyder, the batter, the right fielder for Norwich, not a left-handed hitter.
What's the best way, John? You played. What's the best way to handle that?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Throw the first and third play, which now teams in this league never ran it. Now this year they're running it like crazy.
We saw perfect execution of the way that I would do it. You have both middle infielders go toward the base.
Yep.
But the one with the strong arm will cut it off and then throw home if the trailer goes. If he doesn't go, he kind of is a spy for the person at third.
Right.
The catcher's job is just to throw a seed on a line to second.
Now, see, last night
then
they threw all the way. They threw all the way down to second base.
Yeah, you got to trust your catcher to do that.
Yeah, that was not the play because the Lowell runner was able to waltz home. I mean, he could have crawled home.
Okay, yeah.
It was not the play to make. He threw all the way down to the bag, John. There was no one cutting it off.
Right, yeah. I mean, you see that in the majors where they can throw it all the way down and then all the way home because everybody's got a great arm, you know, in the middle.
They rarely run that play in the major leagues.
They really do. Strike 3 called. He got frozen on a fastball over the outer third. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Nigel Cross, but first run is allowed on a 2-out single, so it's a 1-0 lead for Norwich after the first half inning here on July 4, the celebration of the nation's 250th, and later on a celebration of 3 players going into the Holman Stadium Hall of Fame. Tom King wrote a great article in which he told us all about Nick Caggiano, excuse me, and also the other Mickey Gasper, yes. Yep. And then the Royal We. I mean, it's got to be a tough article to write because you have to document the fact that you are about to be inducted into the Holman Stadium Hall of Fame. Put on the brass plaque as you walk in on your right.
Right.
And
the stuff with me.
You went with we, and I was remembering our conversations about Ricky Henderson.
I never use I in a column.
That's a rule.
That's my own.
And you're not going to go the Ricky route with Tom?
That's my own. That's my own personal rule.
Okay,
I never use I in a column.
That's good that you said we, and I'll tell you why. Because before the game, I reminded Tim it's the big day and everything. He said, well, if he goes in, we all go in.
That's my point. You know? That's my point. I represent everybody, right?
Yeah, you do.
So that's and that's what I'll say if
the coverage people.
I don't know if I have to add. I mean, I don't know if I have to add, what I have to say tonight, or if I have to say anything. But that's pretty much. I mean, the column pretty much speaks for itself. Those are my thoughts. So.
And that will be at 8 p.m. this evening.
Yeah, I don't know. They want me down at first base side at 7:30, so I don't know.
Okay,
I think it's John. It's a very informal.
Yeah, it kind of flows.
It's kind of very informal.
Matter of fact,
thing.
this list we got put the Silver Knights game starting at 11 o'clock. We know that's not true.
Right,
we
exactly.
Talk to each other here in the first inning.
Right. Yeah, I got a
10:37.
text message from Pete Johnson last night saying, "Is the game at 11 or 10:30?" I said, and I showed him the schedule. I said 10:30.
And it ends up being 10:24. We got underway.
See, they have to be out of here.
Yeah.
By a certain time.
Yeah.
But
we do know it's 7 innings, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
but they could 7-inning game. You and I have done high school games that have gone 3 hours.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, especially if people are out of position. And you did mention some of the Silver Knights key players not here. They're doing family stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not going to judge.
Couple players are gone for family reasons.
Yeah, you don't know. Maybe it's somebody in the family's last July 4th. It doesn't,
Yeah, I mean, it's personal reasons, family reasons. They're asked by their families to be there, so they weren't available.
And they're not getting paid millions of dollars yet. So.
No, but you know what? They do pay to play in the league. The players do have to pay a fee.
They pay to play.
Yes, they pay to play in the league.
In other words, like if they,
right,
they're not.
And we'll see what the
team
future.
at all.
We'll see what the future is of this. Dylan Smith and on top with a camera on top of the dugout.
In the blazing sun with Michaela Savageau.
Right there with him, right?
Yeah.
She's got water. Remember, you got
to
watch out for Michaela because she,
hard hit to right.
Trouble in this heat.
Late read by the right fielder, and he comes in, can't get there.
Runner's going to be in. It's a tough throw. He's going to be a
dead duck. And he's out. Try to stretch
Dead
a single into a double.
Yeah.
Did A.J. Kolb, and he was thrown out. Jacob Snyder, the right fielder, and was it the center fielder that picked it up and made the throw? T.J. Bayer?
Yes.
Yes, so you'll see that Dan Young on replays back in the studio for Nashua ETV.
He drives. The ball goes out, but the ball doesn't go too far away from him that the center fielder can't pick it up and make that throw.
Yeah.
And it was a dart to second base, but Cobb's got to read that better. This team, John.
And smacked by Phoenix Williams to left, and it does hang up. Turns into a routine catch for Jackson Powers.
John, this team does not run the bases well. They just don't do it. They get thrown out too many times on the bases. And they've got to do something about that between now. They have a stretch coming up after Sunday off, after tomorrow off. They have a stretch of a lot of home games, before the All-Star break. Not consecutively. I mean, they have a couple of road games, but the majority of their games between now and July 21 are at home. They have to take advantage of that.
Connor Smith back in the lineup. I think I missed him 2 games that I did for different reasons. Connor Smith.
He was in the Prospects game on Wednesday night.
How did he do,
1 for 5.
Okay. 5 at bats, not bad.
I believe that's what he said, 1 for 5. I talked to him yesterday.
Powerfully built right-handed batter with home run power for the Silver Knights. As is looks at an 0-2 in the dirt. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the first inning, nobody on. Silver Knights did get a single in this game, but A.J. Kolb out, trying to stretch a single into a double leading off. Cobb, excuse me. And Connor Smith trying to start something with 2 outs here. Silver Knights trail 1-0. Foul tipped into the mitt, strike 3. So Jackson Prey, the starter for the Norwich Sea Unicorns, ends up facing the minimum number of batters as the Silver Knights go down 1-2-3 in the first inning.
John, I'm going to go down and just take a shot of Nigel Cross on the mound.
Okay, you do that and hurry back. We got a lot more to talk about here. The July 4.
Got a couple of those plays at second base from up here, so I should be okay, but we'll see. I'll maybe hang down there for half an inning.
All right, don't get heat stroke.
I'll try not to.
Yeah. I don't think Tom wears anything on his head when he goes out there, and I'm only half joking on that. So here we go to the second inning. World Cup game in Miami last night, and that was definitely one instance where the pausa de hidratación is the pause for hydration is definitely warranted for the World Cup matches. There's some of them where it's kind of comical. They're in an air-conditioned stadium at 72 degrees, and they still take the pausa de hydratación. But that's 6 years of Spanish right there. That's all I got. Reading it off the screen. Been in some dugouts and baseball trips. One time I remember going to Puerto Rico. Actually, 4 Februarys went to Puerto Rico to play in a tournament in February, and the 6 years of Spanish didn't do me too well. If you don't speak Spanish conversationally, it's sometimes tough to keep up. And there is a guy about our age, Tim and Tom. It's had a July 4th birthday, and I'm going to quiz Tom King on this when he comes back to see if he gets the answer right. But the player in Major League Baseball who was born on July 4th and hit the most home runs of all time in his career, by far, Vinny Castilla, of mostly the Colorado Rockies, although he played for a bunch of teams, including a horrible stint in Tampa Bay. But he hit 320 home runs, born in Oaxaca, Mexico on July 4th. He's 59 years old today, so can't do the math right now, but 1967, that's what it was. So leadoff batter for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. We're going to see if Tom King knows the answer to that riddle when he gets back here. July 4th player. I'll give him a couple of clues. I won't just hang him out there. Ripped to left and foul by Jake Howlett. Bottom of the order already up here in the second inning for the Norwich Sea Unicorns as they sent 6 to the plate in the top half of the first and got one hit, a hit by pitch and a walk, and turned it into a run. Nigel Cross's delivery, strike 3 called over the outer edge. Jake Howlett with a long look, silent look back to the home plate umpire to question that a little bit, but it gets the corner, does Nigel Cross, and he gets his 3rd strikeout out of 4 outs recorded so far here in the top of the second inning. Luke Maltasea. Maltasea is the catcher today for Norwich, right-handed hitter. Getting his first look at Nigel Cross, hits the first pitch, a curveball on a hop to the second baseman, A.J. Cobb. Cobb throws to Jordan Welch in plenty of time to get Luke Maltasea first pitch swinging. I think technically the scoring on that is 1-4-3 because I did see it clipped a bit of the glove of Nigel Cross on the way by, but unfortunately he didn't deflect it too far afield of A.J. Cobb at second base, who was shading up the middle on the right-handed hitter. Now the 9 batter, Carter Grande, number 34. He's first pitch swinging. He hits it down the left field line and bounces it out of here foul. Well foul of the short porch, the historic brick wall down there with the numbers of Newcomb and Campanella and Robinson on the wall here at Holman Stadium. Opened in 1936. And quite the occasion today to have Tom King going into that Holman Hall of Fame. He did write a personalized article. Tom, you back? I hear you.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I almost fainted when I saw the great compliment you gave to me in your article about going in.
Well,
Thank you very much.
How many games here have we done, right?
Hundreds.
It would be criminal for me not to mention your name in there.
I appreciate it. And fouled off to the right over, Tom. 2 outs, no on. I said to everybody in TV land I was going to ask you this trivia, which I just gave them the answer to.
All right, I didn't hear it, so go ahead.
A baseball player born on July 4th who hit more home runs than any other player born on July 4th in Major League Baseball over his 16-year career. And he had over 7,000 plate appearances. He was not born in the United States. He played third base largely for the let me see if you know it just saying that. Played third base, not born in the United States.
Right.
Largely for the Colorado Rockies.
Oh.
320 home runs. He's 59 years old today. He
got me.
He was a member of the Blake Street Bombers, who were Andres Galarraga, Dante Bichette, Larry Walker, and he was the 4th one. Oh, actually, Ellis Burks was on that team, too.
Was he ever on the Red Sox?
No, he was not on the Red Sox. He was on the Braves.
Yeah.
Colorado. He was on the Astros. He was in Tampa Bay for 2 miserable years in which he made the most money. He made $44 million in his career. He made $13 million of it in Tampa Bay, and he only hit 6 home runs there, and he was miserable until he got traded back to the National League. Wow. Where he played the rest of his career with the Astros, Nationals, and back to the Rockies. Born in Oaxaca, Mexico, Vinny Castilla.
Vinny Castilla, I never would have gotten that.
Right, okay.
No way.
Yeah, he's not really in your territory at all. And that was news to me, too, the whole thing about.
How would you like to be a Rockies fan?
Oh,
I mean,
they had the Blake Street Bombers for a little bit, and they didn't. I don't think they won a championship.
They went to one World Series, right?
Yeah,
against the Red Sox when they got hot. Yep.
That was 2007. High fly ball, deep left field off the left-handed bat. Fiataroni, and it's run down out there by Connor Smith. Good
he
left
ran
field
it
play.
down, but he jogged doing it because he had a beat on it the whole way, John. I don't think there was any point watching Smith that you thought he wasn't going to make that catch.
Yep. He did. Tracked it down nicely. That ball carried farther than I thought it would off the left-handed hitter's bat.
Warm day, and the wind is blowing. Is it blowing out that way?
I guess it is.
It looks like it is, yeah. It looks like it is. It's changed. I mean, to me, with the heat, that's the difference the last couple of days is that there's been a little bit more of a breeze. I thought Wednesday was the worst day of the heat wave because there wasn't much of a breeze.
Yeah.
Right? So
lots going on in the month of July, starting with today, the 250th birthday of the United States. City of Nashua with their rock show and Spartans Drum and Bugle Corps show and the Hall of Fame inductions with Tom. And then we proceed later in July. We're going to be back here on Monday the 6th. We're doing that game with the Spinners. Going to see our friends the Spinners again on Monday night on Nashua ETV.
So that's 2 days from now.
Yeah, and I'm skipping ahead to July 21, the FCBL All-Star Game. I'm wondering if all those tickets are gone now, with all the other teams that want to come and stuff. Maybe do they get allotments?
I haven't checked. I don't know.
Yeah, so that will be featuring Johnny Gomes in the Home Run Derby.
Right, but also the return of Butch Hobson.
Monkey
Boy will be here.
Monkey Boy, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a
and a lot of talent on the field.
Yeah, it's going to be a festive night. Festive day, festive night.
Yeah.
Home Run Derby, the whole bit. This is a good crowd. It's the late arriving crowd. They're still coming in.
Yeah. So it's an early wake-up call for most people to go to a baseball game in the morning.
Well, I think if you're going to go, you're going to go in the morning because in the afternoon with the heat.
You got plans and stuff, too, family plans.
Look, there's a lot of people who aren't used to the weather we've had, but with the heat and everything else. But down south, if they came up here now and said, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
They would say, what's this?
Especially if you're like from Georgia or something like that.
Yeah, this is nothing.
This is really mild for some July 4th. I was in Georgia. I was in the Atlanta area for a Memorial Day tournament one time, and it was way hotter than this.
That may go over his head. That is going to go over his head. Off the wall.
Jordan Welch goes straight to center field, as straight as you can get, with a leadoff double.
Well, in talking to Nick Garino,
hammered that
last night. Not last night, but after Wednesday night's walk-off hit, he said everything off the bat of Jordan Welch, or most everything, is about 110 miles an hour. He just nails the ball.
He did that flyover over our American flag.
Yep.
It was a blast. The early fireworks here at Holman.
And I checked his stat. I mean, he hadn't played that much other than Wednesday night. He played last night. Let's see, what did he do last night? He popped out. I know in a key spot he fouled out just right in front of the plate.
Here's Hunter Troiano, who's playing third base today.
Yeah, last night he went 0 for 4.
Okay.
So,
trying to rectify that with looked like a slider at the top of the zone middle. 1-1, called strike. I looked up that. I watched that freaky play we had in the first inning of the Worcester Bravehearts game, Tom, when the home plate umpire got hit.
Yes.
I want to tell you about it. Ground ball to the left side.
He's safe there.
And out at first.
Yeah, but he advances. It was, they were thinking about it at third base. They were thinking about it.
But you know what saved Connor Jordan Welch there? No hesitation. Had he hesitated at all, he would have been a dead duck at third.
Right, and that would have been just another example of what I was talking about.
Yeah, he actually shouldn't have went, but he got away with it, and he's there with less than 2 outs. So gambles and wins, and here's Mike Villani, who's going to try to get that tying run home from third base with 1 out, takes a strike over the outside corner. I believe this is the same home plate umpire, Tom, from that game.
Yes, it is.
I watched it. His name is Curtis Dugar, D-U-G-A-R. I'll tell you more in a second. Fouled off to the left. Tom and I were watching, was bases loaded, 2 outs. Bravehearts runner Gabe Malloret. Gabe Malloret was at third. And Neil McKinnon bounced his pitch off the dirt in front of home plate, went right over his catcher and hit the home plate umpire in the mask. Fouled off to the left. The runner at third, Gabe Malloret, decided, I'm going to try to score on this. The rebound off the umpire's mask never touched the catcher, went back into the infield grass, third base side, and McKinnon, to his credit, charged in, picked it up, and put his glove on the sliding Malloret to get the third out of the inning. And I have scored that 1-U-1, Tom, to remind me how that went in the scorebook. Pitcher, umpire, pitcher, and that's a really rare play.
We will not see that again.
Right? I mean, how do you?
And that's
like a riddle.
big strikeout right there.
Big
Off-speed
pitch. With 1 out and runner at third, got to get that runner home.
Lunges at it, and Villani has not played much. I believe he hasn't been here that long.
Mike Villani.
Yeah, and again, this is this lineup's a little bit more recognizable than last night's was. Last night was like, who are these guys?
So Ben Peterson, the catcher in today's game for the Silver Knights, getting his first at-bat here in the second inning, batting 7th in the lineup, has a chance to do what Norwich did, which is poke a 2-out single for an RBI.
Don't forget, a 7-inning game. So
2-0.
Technically, we are in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, right. It's every inning's importance is magnified.
Magnified, yep.
And Jackson Prey trying to preserve the shutout as he pitches to Peterson, try to throw it on the upper inner, and he missed there. So it's 3-0 to the Silver Knights catcher. And this is a good situation where you should have a green light on 3-0. And I can tell you my theory. He doesn't swing. That's ball 4, 4-pitch walk. My theory is that you got to get a runner home from third, and there's 2 outs, right, Tom? So you're lucky to get you're likely to get a really nice cookie on 3-0 right down the middle. Now you think about your percentage chance of getting a base hit and driving that runner home from third with a 3-0 cookie. It raises compared to a new hitter on deck with a fresh count. You kind of earned a 3-0 count now. So that's one time where I think it shouldn't be an automatic take. 2 outs, man on third.
Let's see if these guys run the first and third. I doubt it with Peterson.
Slow hit ground ball.
Gonna have to rush
short. Fiat Toronto, and he makes the play as he charges in.
A leadoff double is wasted because the main at bat, the strikeout by Villani that just killed them.
Yep. So Jackson Prey leaves that runner at third base. He's still pitching a shutout through 2 innings of accelerated baseball. 7-inning game here at historic Holman Stadium. John Collins along with Tom King and Pete Johnson, our executive producer, alongside with their crew.
It's a big day for ETV. They have all the July 4th stuff they've got to do. So
yeah, right.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, I think Pete's committed for the long haul here, including your induction ceremony. I think Pete's going to be here, so hopefully get some shots of that. Looking around, and I see.
Secret for me is I got to go home and write and everything else.
Nashua ETV, Tom, will come back on at 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah, so dress nice. You're going to be on TV.
Yeah, well, given the temperatures, we don't expect a suit and tie, John.
Oh, no suit and tie?
No, sorry.
I've never seen you in a suit and tie in like 30 years.
Yeah, I know it. Well, you would have seen me in a shirt and tie.
Or tie, anyway.
You would have seen me in a shirt and tie for the Nashua Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremonies.
Yeah.
Because I'm on that committee, so I have to be there all day.
Oh, that's
So
Wow.
that's, so and
So you do have a tie. You do own a tie.
Oh yeah, and I'm the kind of guy. What I have to do is greet the people when they come in and tell them where to go, and because that's what I've done the last few years. But when we've had them, the next induction ceremony won't be this coming school year. It'll be a year from now. It'll be in 28, I believe. But
Do you have a New York Giants tie?
I believe I do.
You
somewhere.
do?
I think I do.
You have a New York Giants tie.
Yeah, I
you
think
know what?
I do.
know what to get you for Christmas.
What?
New York Knicks tie.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll probably never wear it.
I don't know. I'd have to order that one online. I don't think you can find one anywhere around here.
No, you'd have to do it online. Now, John, I've seen.
Never wear it. Yeah.
I asked the Lions
Can
Club.
hang it.
I asked the Lions Club on the nights of the induction. Just text me a picture of the ceremony of the inductees.
Yeah.
Because all the work has been done ahead of time. All the writing and everything else. They've all gotten their stories and everything. All those stories have been written and everything else. So I just kind of post a photo online with the general. These are the people who got inducted and everything else.
Yeah.
And everybody is in casual wear. There's
All
nobody
right.
that's dressed up. So I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the key is, I'm probably not going to stay for the fireworks. So the key is, where do I park, and how close do I get?
I got an idea for you. Line drive right center field. Well, every spot's probably taken by 7:30 around
Well,
here.
I think
Yeah.
I'll probably come a little, before 7:30 to try to, get a spot. So.
Well, you guys don't get limos?
No limos.
No limos to the Hall of Fame inductees?
Nobody's picking me up. Nope.
Kids area, Tom, a buzz. Beautiful
Yep.
protected area we have here at Holman Stadium with the big netting over there so the kids can play undisturbed with their parents, guardians.
Oh, I don't know.
And
There's
it is
you gotta
popular today.
You got to be sharp over there too. The
You
foul,
do, yeah.
foul
You
balls
can
are
get a
gonna-
pop-up, yeah, or
You
something.
get a foul ball that goes over there.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Hopefully they'll be alerted. So 1 up and 1 down here in the Norwich Sea Unicorns' third inning as we move right along. This is Taylor Kaufman, who struck out his first time up, and he is down in the count 1-2 here to Nigel Cross.
I bet Nigel Cross can probably go the distance today. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
7 innings. They go 6. So
Inside outs, that one's down
unless
the
he's
line.
unless he's got a pitch count limit,
Yeah.
which a lot of these guys do. I mean, look, 2 starters have already been shut down by their schools. So
Yeah.
And here's another problem. Talking to Mark DeShanes last night, one of the old. Whoop,
Slow hit ground ball. A.J. Cobb's got a charge. He throws on the run
Nice
nicely
play.
to get the second out of the inning.
Nice play by Cobb. Talking to Mark DeShanes, one of the co-owners of the Little Spinners, who's got an extensive professional baseball background. He told me that what they're running into now is players who go into the portal and end up with a different school this summer. They're picked up this summer by their new school. And their new school implements restrictions that they don't have going into the season.
Hunter Troiano takes full advantage of that foul territory over there to catch the
Nice
pop-up
catch.
off the bat
Yep.
of Jackson Powers for the third out.
So that's what's going.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Tom, as you know, one of the most famous July 4th birthdays in baseball history, the longtime owner of the New York Yankees,
Yep.
George Steinbrenner. But 2 other prominent sports owners, very prominent sports owners, were also born on July 4th. One in football and another in baseball. So the one in football, Oakland Raiders.
Is that Al Davis?
Al Davis.
Yeah. Wow. The late Al Davis.
Late Al Davis would be 98 years old today, I think
Yeah.
it was, I saw, if he was alive. And the other was a longtime owner of the Baltimore Orioles.
Edward Bennett Williams.
Peter Angelos.
Oh, Peter Angelos,
Born on July 4th.
who was after Edward Bennett Williams.
Right, yeah.
Right, yep.
Long time, yeah.
Yep.
He also would be nearing 100 years old if he were still alive.
Yeah, his son owns the team now.
Yeah. Interesting fact I got from website called 538 U.S. birth data. July 4th is one of the days in which there are the least number of citizens born. The number one, of course, is February 29, Leap Day, because it's a
Right,
Leap Day. But the next in line, Christmas Day.
I was
December
just
25.
going to ask
You going to say that?
I
Okay.
was just going to ask.
Right.
It had to be Christmas.
It was Christmas.
Yeah.
And they say it's a lot because, this is getting into the hospital terminology, but a lot of people schedule births.
Right.
And they don't schedule on major holidays.
Major holidays, right.
So you might guess that
Sure.
January 1st is in there, and also Christmas Eve is in there.
Yep.
But July 4th is right behind those. So it's a rare birthday to have. Our friend, our Hall of Fame, your fellow Hall of Famer, but he's in the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame, Ricky Henderson, born on Christmas Day. I think it was 1959.
Well, that'd
He
be
was
my
born.
year.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson.
And there's a
passed
stark
away. I still can't
I was
believe
just
it.
going to say, there's a stark difference between Ricky
Yes.
and myself.
Yeah.
That hopefully stays that way for a
living
while.
legend that you still
Hopefully
are.
stays that way for a while. Nice
Yeah.
base hit up the middle by Campagna.
So Campagna gets it started here in the third inning. A
All right, now
leadoff batter
Cobb is a
aboard.
contact guy. I can see
Yeah.
a hit and run coming here.
Okay.
So we'll see.
Only the third hit of the game for the Silver Knights, but one of them was immediately erased as this young man, Cobb, tried to stretch a single into a double and leading off. And did he get that on the hand? He bunted it. It's going to be called a strike. And
He did.
it was his left hand, I think. And
I don't know if Bill Kloss, the trainer, is here or not. There's another trainer.
did it hit his body? It hit his shoulder?
No, I thought it
Oh,
was.
man, maybe he foul tipped it off his shoulder because he's not really worrying about his hand. Wow, that was dangerous.
He is pointing up to his left shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fouled it off his shoulder. Collarbone. Dan Young
And-
back in the studio has that replay, but
And
yeah,
let
that's
me-
another thing you don't see very
And
much.
let me tell you,
Could have hit his face.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
If he has to leave the game, that's a big loss.
At second base. He's going to get. I thought he was asking me to help up. Yeah, that's kind of a good sign because that's his right shoulder, right
It's
collarbone
right
area.
now, right collarbone.
Yeah, it
area?
looks like he's holding the right.
So they're
It
gonna.
is a strike. He's getting the bad news, but yeah, I don't know if he can continue
I think
the
he's
at-bat.
not going to continue the at bat.
Oh,
Oh,
he
he
will. He's
is.
gonna tough
He
it out.
is.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'll tell you what would be even tougher if he actually continues bunting here.
Well, we
After
know
that
one. We
scary
know one
episode.
thing, John. We know one thing. If he was a soccer player, he'd be down there for the next 20 minutes, and then he would get up and play.
Oh, yeah, after the stretcher comes out, then they
Right.
wave it off.
Right. Then they wave it off. Right. Exactly. Yep.
You're right. I mean,
Sorry, soccer players out there.
I'm watching a lot of World Cup, and I want to tell
You
some
know
of
what
these
I
guys
call
that
it. You know what I say. Swimming and diving.
I was swimming and diving championships. So you see that some of these guys
Let's
go down,
see,
and
but
the
let's see-
replay just makes
Let's
liars
see,
out of them.
Let's see, Cobb.
Fouls it right to us. Oh, that just missed Pete Johnson and Luke Salon. Right in between them. Baseball's up here.
The salon.
Luke's got the ball.
The salon.
Keep it,
does
Luke. You
does
got
Lu-
it.
Does Luke? No, that's his main job is to make sure that ball
Look at
does not hit Pete
there's
Johnson.
we'll get that shot of the wall in a minute. There's a divot in the wall.
Is there really?
Oh, there is.
Oh, there's your 4th of July story right there.
All the games I've done, I've never seen that one. Pete could have made a play on it, but I think wisely saved his right hand.
Now,
Don't
Campagna was faking to go.
A.J. Cobb just injured himself, and he almost injured one of us in the same at-bat.
Campagna was faking to go.
Oh, he
If
was?
he had not faked, if he had gone, he would have made it on that pitch because the ball bounced.
Oh, the 1-2.
Oh,
Line
look
drive,
at that.
base hit to right.
Look at that.
Wow. And going first to third is Campagna. So it's a good start to this third inning for the Silver Knights, who trailed by 1. A very promising start to the inning thanks to that opposite field single by Cobb, who is 2 for 2.
And a decent and a guy who I thought was one of their best hitters last night, Phoenix Williams, coming up. Hit the ball hard. Had an
Yes.
infield hit and had a RBI double just inside the line down the right field line against Lowell last night. Big hit. that spurred that 5-run inning that Nashua had in the top of the 7th. And, of course, they coughed the lead up and gave it right back.
Takes a strike over the outer third. Waist high. 0-1 to Phoenix Williams.
And we talked about the lineup being a little bit shorthanded. The bullpen is very shorthanded.
Tom, this being the 10:30 game, our third time this season. Check swing, no strike.
And our last time this season.
Yeah, our last time. This is the third time the Phoenix rises before noon to play baseball.
How about that?
Along with the rest of us. I just had to say, I wanted to say that so bad.
I
Phoenix
guess so.
Rises. Strike called by our home plate umpire.
So
Curtis
stolen
Stugar.
base at second on the strike. But Williams is down 1-2. But
I wonder if he took that just to let him steal it, but that was a good pitch to hit.
It sure was, and he took it, and now they'll probably go off speed at 1-2. He'll have to be very careful on this one.
Jackson praised delivery. He went off speed and he swung over the top of it.
Yep, not
An
good.
effective 0-2 pitch by Prey.
It was a 1-2 pitch.
1-2 pitch and gets Phoenix to chase it. So
yeah, that's not good.
no. Now he's going to pitch. He's going to pitch Smith
You gotta
carefully.
know. You're up there. You've got to know
Yeah, that's what you were looking
you're
for.
not going to get a good pitch to hit.
Yeah, you were looking for that.
So if it's not an off-speed pitch that you think is up over the plate, let it come down. But now you've got Smith, and this is the guy you need to drive in runs.
Connor Smith waits.
And
Line drive, right
he's
field's going to
do
score
it.
at least
Yep.
one.
It's going to score only one.
Only one, but he gets it done. Tie game, 1-1. Connor Smith, first pitch swinging.
No doubt there, ball was going to go far enough in the outfield to score one way or the other, and he did. Just a soft hit.
Yeah, he did, and it's a good thing. It was off the end of the bat. If he could hit it as far as he's capable, that'd probably be a line drive out.
What happened was his companion had to hold at third
He
base.
did, yeah. Make sure.
Because to make sure that it was not caught.
Yeah,
Because then he would have had to tag up. And that kind of is just like traffic, right?
yeah.
That just slows everything down.
And the only way to score two on that
Boy,
is with
Dylan Smith and Michaela are having a blast running around in the crowd. I think this is their favorite thing to do when they do a game here at Holman Stadium is go
the
around.
morning games with all the kids.
Go around in the crowd.
Yeah.
I think it's their favorite thing to do. They have a blast out there.
Awesome. First and third, one out, and the batter is Jordan Welch.
He slowed up.
Safe. Ooh, that
Why
was
did he
dangerous.
slow up? Why?
Did he want to get in a rundown?
Favorite thing to do, right? Right? Exactly. Go out in the crowd. Favorite thing. And you're dying right now. Right. Exactly. Well, you know what, guys? There is a pool right on the other side of the stadium. You could probably go there now and get back before the end of the game. Yeah.
Not going to abandon their post.
What posts are all around? Go to the pool, take some shots there.
That's cool. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they got the pool out there.
Oh, nice. I thought you were talking about the city pool.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, the city pool. It's right over by the other side of the lawn. I'm looking at it right now.
They have to leave the ball yard.
It's all right.
All right. They're going to miss Jordan Welch at bat here. He's hot. Slugger hit it to the center field wall his first time up on a line.
He's got a wide open area out there in left center field. He's got to be careful. The off-speed stuff. These guys are getting fed a steady diet of it.
Yeah. See, he's feeling so good at the plate. The ball looks huge, and he chased there on a slow fading curveball out of the zone. Two balls, 2 strikes.
2-2. Another Silver Knights hitter with 2 strikes on them. This team has a lot of those during games, and Nick Garino has noticed that.
Front door curve doesn't get there, and the count goes full.
How did that look to you from where your angle?
It looked like the right call. It looked like the right call, but it was one of those.
Inside or was it low?
Inside.
All right.
Yeah.
He's going to get another one.
I think it was high enough, but inside.
I don't think he's going to get a fastball here. He's probably looking for it. I don't think he's going to get it. He doesn't.
He did not.
And he was way out in front. See, he's got to take that to right field.
Yep, as Connor Smith did. And, you mentioned about 2 strikes. Silver Knights have had some success swinging at the first pitch this morning. The few batters
that's what
did.
Nick Garino, a lot of managers will want you to hold, wait out the pitcher and everything else. And I'll talk about it after this pitch.
The 3-2 again. Foul.
Garino was tired of seeing them take pitches and be down in the count 0-2, 1-2 right away. And he said, look, if you get a good pitch first time, swing at it.
Permission
Yeah, swing.
to launch.
Let's, I'm tired of seeing you guys down in the count all the time. 3-2, he's ahead of it. Let's see. That's
Very
gonna get
high to center.
That should get a run.
And calling for it, TJ Bayer tagging
go,
and
yep.
scoring from third base.
Yes, and the right play to throw to the shortstop to cut it off and then
A.J. Cobb scores.
Yep, and prevent the runner from going to third. So the sacrifice fly by Welch, a double and a sac fly. 2-1, the Silver Knights
2-1.
with the lead.
In the lead.
Yep.
Tom, as you know, coming into the game, these two teams vying for that valuable fourth place spot in the FCBL standings, one game apart. And I said if Norwich won today, they'd be tied in their record. I think it'll be 15 and 17 each.
Yep.
So it's kind of a key game. And you also mentioned they're one of the three teams that the Silver Knights
Got to
need
beat
to
Lowell,
beat.
got to beat Westfield, got to beat Norwich.
Big
Go
jump,
to third.
Connor Smith. Safe
Yeah,
easily.
not even close.
They just
Right.
forgot about him, and he took advantage, even though
Now-
he's 2 out.
Do you want him to go there?
You
With
know,
2 outs, make the last out at third base?
if I'm a manager and my coach, it's the you better make it. You better make it. Don't get picked off and make. And he had a monster jump, and neither middle infielder was paying him any attention. So, yeah, you can go. And there's a check swing into the netting.
I don't know about that. Because the only thing he scores on is a wild pitch.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Or an infield hit.
Maybe, yeah.
Infield hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Balk. Going up the
No, there's
list.
a lot. I mean, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
But the odds of a lot of them aren't good.
And it's served into right. It's
gonna
fading
drop.
fast, and it's in there.
Yeah, so I guess he scores on that, right? He wouldn't score from
He wouldn't
second
score
on that.
on that. There we go. The baseball gods teaching lessons.
Now,
3-1.
I got to ask this. How many balls have we seen out there like that today?
4?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Starting with a ball that was lost in the early stages
Yep.
in the sun, the
Tell you what,
glare.
a good July 4th crowd. Every year you wonder, okay,
That was Hunter Troiano with the big hit.
yeah, did the right thing, went the other way, went with the pitch.
Yeah.
But a good July 4th crowd, and you really always hope for that because this is the Silver Knights, basically stuck their necks out and say, hey, we want to play a game on the 4th. How can we do it?
Yeah.
And, that was a few years ago. This is the creation of Cam Cook. This is his idea. Silver Knights GM.
Beautiful.
Yep.
So
But you may remember, and I don't know, maybe you do, maybe you don't. The National Pride did play one July 4th game at 2 o'clock here in the afternoon.
I'm sure I would have.
I think
known
you were,
all
I think
about
you were
that.
doing the games there
Yeah.
on SMN. I think you were doing radio for them.
July 4 baseball.
That was the only time.
Yeah.
That was one during
on
the Sam.
radio.
It was during the Sam Horn days.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Only one time.
Only one time.
Yeah, they occurred.
Yep.
The Atlantic League days. Very short lead at first by Troiano. You'd think maybe he'd gamble with house money right here. 2 outs.
On 3-0.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's got a little tweak or something. No need to go now. 3-1. Oh, Villani trying to keep it going with 2 outs. Ground ball right to the first baseman and steps on the base for the Jake Howlett steps on the bag for the 3rd out. But productive inning for the Silver Knights.
If you're looking at this team, you need that production from 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Those are the familiar names.
Yep.
And
they got most of their hits from the top 3 last night.
Right. And you
In
got to.
Lowell.
Yep. You got to do that. Have you ever been to Little Lasher Park, John?
Yeah, I've played there. I
Oh,
got to
that's
play
right.
in
You
a couple
did.
of
Yeah, a couple
tournaments.
tournaments there.
And
right.
also when I was working
How
with the
is
Lowell
it
Sun.
How is it to play there?
Very nice. Very, very nice.
How's the infield?
At the time I was playing, it was good. I mean, it was well groomed. It was mid-season.
Yeah.
I love the right field wall was sort of like a reverse Fenway kind of thing with the.
It's changed
wall
there. That's
back
not.
there.
That's not like
Oh, we
that
got a
now.
shot of the wall. We got a shot of the wall, Tom. Nice close-up of that divot that went whizzing past their heads. In between, Pete Johnson and Luke Salon are meeting
Oh,
helper.
really?
There's Luke right there. Luke Salon, baseball. He got the baseball.
There you go.
Yeah, courtesy of AJ. What was that? Who was batting?
I don't know
there?
who was batting. They got it. Was it Cobb? I think it was
Was
Cobb.
it Cobb? It was Cobb.
It was
yeah.
Cobb.
He hurt himself, and then he almost took us
they
out.
almost took one of us out. Yep.
But
But
good shot there.
Luke's
by-
doesn't know. Luke's job, it should be probably in his contract in writing, is to protect Pete Johnson. That's his main job.
His main job. Well, the good thing is Pete saw it coming all the way. He's got a million things to do, so sometimes he's looking at the controls. He has to check, messages from Dan back in the studio. He might have his head down for a second. I think you were looking at the game at that point. Pete was looking at the game because that would have been a shock if he looked up and saw that thing coming from him. It was labeled, man. It was head high.
I told
right?
you what happened to me at Souhegan. I didn't even know the ball was coming my way until I felt it.
Yeah.
I had the shot, my camera aimed at third base. I never saw a ball coming.
Yeah.
And the throw sailed over everybody except me. Got a nice little signature from it for a couple of weeks.
I guess if that was right at me, it was one window over, I probably would try to make the catch on it, but that would have been scary.
All right, John
Bare-handed.
Collins. So now the main question of the day. The main question. What's on the menu?
At home?
Yes.
The traditional.
What is it?
Burgers and dogs.
Oh, there
and
you go.
also swordfish. I got some swordfish.
Oh, you got some swordfish. Yeah, I got about 4 swordfish.
Tom,
pounds
did you
of
see the
swordfish.
Sea Unicorns mascot? What
Yes,
the
he was
Sea
sitting.
Unicorns wearing?
He was sitting over
on
behind us.
this time of year.
Yeah.
That is
That's a hot uniform.
looking suit. Oh.
Yeah, that's a hot mascot suit.
It's black, mostly black and white.
Yep.
And interestingly, they didn't go with the unicorn. I don't know if that's for safety reasons. But
I have no idea.
the way it was designed, but it's just a hot suit. It's
So I went down
furry.
and talked to one of the season ticket holders, and I turned around and I see this big mascot, and I said, "Well, I think he cares if I block his view for a minute because he's not even looking at the game. He's dying inside there.
Oh, how do you survive?
I don't know.
I credit him. He's here.
How did he? Yeah, I was just going to say, how did he survive, and why did he make the trip and
Strike
cross?
3 called.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Yep.
Yeah, freezes the batter, number 33, Matt Park, with a front door curveball. Park had singled his first time up, so strikeout leading off the 4th inning for the Norwich Sea Unicorns. 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts in the game through 3 1/3 for Nigel Cross. Kicks and throws and hits at the bottom of the zone. Strike 1. The Nashua Silver Knights could use a nice long outing from a relief pitcher, from what Tom tells us about the bullpen.
He's getting that curveball to drop.
Yeah. Batter is Jacob Snyder. Got caught looking his first time up and fouled off
Cross
to the
goes
left.
with the fastball. So now Cross isn't around the team during the week that much.
Well, did they take
He's-
him out?
he-
Is this another pitcher? 29, Declan Wilkes?
Oh, it is.
Oh, is it Declan Wilkes? Sorry, Nigel Cross.
So Cross is out?
Yeah, Cross is out. He let up 1 run, and Nigel Wilkes,
After-
ground ball third base, and getting
Got
it
him.
over there, Troiano. Good arm.
After 3
Seals it.
innings.
Yeah.
That's a
innings.
surprise. I got to find
So-
out what's up with that.
Right. Declan Wilkes, I thought he might look different body stature.
You're
Declan's
right.
not the big guy. He's 5'8", 165.
See, the thing is, Cross isn't around the team during the week. He is a student.
Uh-huh.
He's taking courses this summer, and he also, I believe, whatever his major is, he's also working for a construction company on Fridays.
Wentworth IT.
So Wentworth.
Yeah.
He's taking courses at Wentworth. He's working on Fridays. So the only days he can pitch are Saturdays.
Okay.
Now there's one Friday where he did say, okay, I can do it Friday night, and he did. But mostly his day to pitch is Saturdays, but he's not here during the week. Now I wonder if there's any change in his status, and I'll have to find that out at the end of this game when I go down and talk to Nick Carino.
Yeah. Well, Nigel Cross came into the game with a 2.42
Oh,
ERA.
he's their ace right now.
Yeah, he had struck out 22 in 22 innings, and holding batting average to 292. It's kind of
he's one of their aces. They've got a
one
couple.
of their aces, and he did a 3-inning stint with 1 run allowed and only 1 hit for the Unicorns. Good job, but he's out early, and here's Declan Wilkes trying to go 1-2-3 on Norwich in the 4th inning. Jake Howlett got caught looking by Nigel Cross his first time up, and the 2-1 pitch from Declan Wilkes fouled off to the right.
One of the things that hampered their bullpen was when Dobis pitched the other night, the game we did.
Yeah.
And he threw 40 pitches. He's never thrown that many pitches during his college season.
So he needs some rest.
So he needed a lot of rest, and they also have to be careful with him. The schools don't want to see their guys, arms dangling when they come for fall ball. They want to see them refreshed and relaxed.
And the pitch fouled over Tom's
right over me
shoulder.
again, yeah.
Declan Wilkes is from Reading, Massachusetts, and pitches at Lehigh University, where he's about to enter his sophomore year.
But isn't that interesting with the portal? With guys transferring, and all of a sudden their new schools come down with new restrictions.
Yeah.
That's
Jake Howlett, the batter, is from Wall, New Jersey.
Oh, almost just
WALL.
low. And now he's 3-2.
And he plays at Monmouth. Yeah, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Norwich trailing 3-1 after that nice crooked number that the Silver Knights put up in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the payoff pitch from Declan Wilkes.
High.
I thought that might have been a strike.
Little high.
I guess so. It had some downward break on it, but not enough. And it's a ball 4 to Jake Howlett. Base runner aboard with 2 outs for the Sea Unicorns. Luke Maltasea grounded out to second base his first time up. A grounder that ticked off the glove of Nigel Cross, although he didn't redirect it that much. And A.J. Cobb made the play, standing where he is right now near second base. That's way outside. If the runner goes, of course, it'll be Cobb's responsibility to cover the base. That's how the middle infielders do it.
I'll tell you what, fans
the
are getting a break today because it's not exactly, there's a lot of clouds in the sky, just, dotting the sky.
So it's not blazing?
It's not blazing out there. Foul ball.
Ground ball foul. Are you saying that Dylan Smith and Mikhail are getting a break too?
Well, no,
the crowd work?
No, because they're actually, marching around and moving. So.
They were getting a break.
But no, they will if they get to the pool.
Yeah, but now Dylan's lounging behind me. He's done most of his work for the day.
Yeah,
like
that's it. He's done.
Nigel Cross. He's been pulled.
Tell him to go to the pool. Go to the pool.
Go to the pool. I think
pitch.
Dylan's got a full day of fun planned. He doesn't need our help, probably. So Declan Wilkes trying to get that 3rd out. Healthy lead over at first base by Jake
They're going
Howlett.
to send him. Nope. Nice play.
He's looking runnerish. Ball trickles free.
Now, after that Wednesday night game, with Worcester running roughshod, which they normally do not do, from what I was told, and I hadn't looked at the numbers.
Yeah.
Nick Carino did say what we were saying up here in the booth, that the pitchers were not doing a good job holding guys on.
Hammer to left base hit.
That's the danger of that 2-out walk.
Yeah.
You're better off.
That pitch.
You're better off on 3-2, just coming right at him.
That was that front door curve that was called a ball to the previous batter, and Maltasea jumped on it for a base hit to left. So runners at first and second for Norwich with 2 outs, and the 9-hitter Carter Grande, who walked his first time at the plate. Conference between Ben Peterson, the Silver Knights catcher, and Declan Wilkes. Dodd Stadium is where the Norwich Sea Unicorns play, and they had a nice big crowd last night for that win, 14-6 over the Worcester Bravehearts, 3,469.
They probably had fireworks after.
Oh, right.
That's...
Saw and saw their manager, Tom, for our later viewers in the game. Zach Gitcher got thrown out in the 8th inning in the game his team was ahead, arguing balls and strikes.
Is that Zach? The former Silver Knights manager?
Zach Getchier?
Let's see. That would be something he would do.
Yeah, 8th inning. Tom did hear that the manager got thrown out arguing balls and strikes. They didn't give him the name, but that's what they said on the Norwich site. Where they
Really?
right up on the game.
Wow.
Zach Getchier. And Tom says that Zach took his shirt off and put it
That
over
would be
home
Zach.
plate.
That would be. I didn't know Zach was managing this team.
Yeah, you can ask him about it after, right?
Well,
if you want.
I got to
You
rush
got
out.
other things to do.
I got other things to do.
Hall of Fame Tom has bigger plans today.
Got a little bit of writing that I got to get done.
Surprised you didn't get invited to the Taylor Swift-Kelsey wedding last night. That'd be in a Hall
Oh,
of
well,
Fame.
how do you know I didn't get invited to?
I don't know.
Right, exactly, and I won't tell you one way or the other.
Oh, because of the ironclad NDA? Is that
Yeah,
why? That's hilarious. Is that out of play?
It's
I think
not-
it may be
It is.
in the stands.
Yep. None of your beeswax.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
You never know.
NFL pass? What?
You don't know.
I don't know,
No,
actually.
Right, exactly, and that's
There's
why.
no
and-
way you
and
can keep
never,
that a
and
secret
you
with
never
a
will
straight
know,
face.
And you never will know.
No, I know you weren't because you couldn't be in Lowell and New York City at the same time. How about
I
that?
I got a job.
All right.
John. I got a job, John. I know. I got to be here. I have a job.
I know.
You know,
The wedding was last evening at
Right,
5 o'clock.
and I had a job to go to Lowell last night. So I mean, I have to. There are priorities.
Oh, you're saying you got an invite, but you couldn't go.
That's just saying.
Come on.
You know?
Strike 3
That's
call.
a big pitch by Wilkes.
Wow, that is a
Gets
big
out
pitch.
of danger.
He did.
Again, we say it's, every inning is highlighted because it's only a 7-inning game, and that's a huge pitch, and it's a 3-1 lead for Nashua going to the bottom of the 4th.
Yes, and it's getting late early, as Yogi Berra used to say. We did the July 4th City is promoting it as the Nashua Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
It's
not the Holman Stadium Hall of Fame.
No, yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
So the proper phrase for it
Proper phrase,
is
Pete says.
it's the Nashua Lions Club. Just look at the plaque.
Oh, yeah.
It'll tell you. Nashua Lions Club.
Oh, I took a picture
Holman
of the plaque today,
Stadium.
actually.
Holman Stadium Sports Legends Hall of Fame.
I took a picture of the plaque on the way in, Tom, and there's a space for you. I
Right.
think they're going to call it the class of 2027.
Yes, right. No, 2026, right down down
okay.
in the middle.
Down
Yep,
the,
down
the middle.
at the middle
on
bottom.
The middle,
Middle
okay.
bottom. Yep.
So it kind of makes you pause for a second because the only time I usually see spaces for people is when I go to the cemetery.
Well,
and
well
look
they
at a-
have the
a
two.
grave.
They have those two. Well, there's only room for 2 more years on the plaque.
That's right.
Right, and then they have another one somewhere else where they have the other years posted on there, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they have. Yeah, they'll divide it up.
Yeah. So I'm looking at.
But that's That's what the Lions Club has to deal with. That's.
And you mentioned a lot of them in your Telegraph article who are on that plaque.
Well, people that are national, that with the Dodgers.
Yes.
I mean, you remember Walter Alston. I mean, that was the most amazing thing about him was the 21, 22 years of one-year deals as the manager. When does that happen?
Right.
All those consecutive one-year deals that he did as a Dodgers manager. He never wanted more than a one-year deal.
Did you look over the plaque and to say to yourself how many people on that plaque you actually met and or interviewed, knew?
Well, I mean, I've written a
personally?
story about every induction.
Right.
So most of
A
them,
lot of them, though, you have met.
a lot of them, and unfortunately, a lot of them I've interviewed, and then since they've been deceased.
Of course, yeah.
So, but a lot of them I've but
Maurice
the
Orell?
days from the,
You know what?
Well, more Orell's still alive.
one of my favorite
Al
names.
Savage was
Al
it-
Savage. You know what my favorite on the plaque is because they put his nickname on there.
Go ahead.
Reverend Robert Woody Woodland.
Woody. I tell
Woody.
you, that was now. See, here's that.
Went on with Maurice Orell.
Yeah, let me talk to you about that class. all
Okay,
right?
and Al Savage.
So that was right after COVID. That was the COVID.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it was the COVID year of 2020, I believe.
We got a picture of the plaque on TV for you to talk about, Tom.
Yep. So in 2020, you were limited as to how many fans could be in the stands, and there were no fireworks that year, right? No city fires. Called third strike for Peterson.
Yeah, he's out.
So that was the one induction ceremony they did before a Nashua Silver Knights game on a Sunday afternoon in August.
Uh-huh.
And that was, that was pretty good. Al Savage, Mo Orell, and Woody Woodland were the inductees. And that was, that was a nice ceremony right before the baseball game. And it was again, the crowd was limited to, I think, 700, 800 is all you could have in the stands.
Yeah.
And it was nice. It was good. And they all talked. And, it was a very, how many games has Woody called here, right? I did the Bambino World Series with Woody back in 1988.
And he did a lot of the Nashua Angels games.
And Woody won the 50-50 that year.
Right? Ground ball up the middle, goes off the glove of Carter Grande, but it's a base hit all the way for Robbie Grasso.
So Woody won the 50-50.
How about that?
And that was, if people
he must have prayed. The Reverend must have prayed.
No doubt about it. If
mound visit,
people remember that year, that Bambino World Series, and that was before any renovations were done here.
Yeah.
Cement slabs, the whole bit. Those were big crowds. Those are over 2,000 people at these games. Because it was a nationwide, teams from all over the country were here. And the winner of the series was, I believe, Oakland, California. So that was huge. And Woody won the 50-50. I'm sitting right next to him. I think, that's me. How about that? Nice job. Nice job.
That's a good imitation.
Yep.
That is
Woody is the best. Woody is the best.
Nice job. Yeah.
Yep.
Positive
had
all the time. So upbeat.
Lucky to.
You're on the plaque with
to
him.
win.
I see your name, Nick Caggiano, Mickey Gasper, and Tom King going in at 8 o'clock tonight.
They
Nashua
haven't
Lions
put the
Club.
names on. The names aren't on there yet, are they?
They're on there.
They're
Tom.
on there already?
Your name's on the plaque.
Wow, I got to take a picture of that. I haven't done that. I
Yeah.
thought they don't put it on the plaque yet.
I'll
said,
send
wow.
it to you right now.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, nice job. You got on the. You're in brass.
Yep.
So yeah, down bottom left. Runner's going. You got a good pitch to go on. He's safe. He overslid but gets back. Robbie Grasso steals the base.
Big steal.
Yeah, he got a curveball to go on. Good. I don't know if he was looking in at the signs. They still do the signs the old-fashioned way here, but
to me, the thing about that, and I wrote this, is I'm on a plaque with Walter Alston, Don Newcomb,
Butch
Roy
Hobson.
Campanella, Butch Hobson, and Greg Landry.
Greg Landry.
All right, now
yeah.
Newcomb and Campanella I never saw play, but I saw Alston manage as a kid,
Yeah.
and I saw Hobson play as a kid.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, just wow, huh?
so yeah, I mean, what am I doing on there? And the thing was with Campanella, and I reference this in my column, the TV movie that was in his honor, because he had an accident where he was paralyzed.
Yeah.
And I watched that as a kid, and it really hit me.
Wow.
And who knew? I mean,
Yeah,
who
right?
knew back in Albany, New York, as a early teenager or middle school kid or early high school freshman or sophomore. I don't remember the year. Watching that on, I think it was on CBS, and I'm going to be on a plaque with that guy
I know. What
someday.
kind of twisted science fiction
I
is
know,
that?
really. I know it.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. The 0-2 pitch, ground ball right side. Got to get the runner over, but this is 2 outs now as A.J. Cobb grounds out. First time he's made an out.
Well, they
Actually,
think
that's
it's
the third
3.
out. You know what? They didn't put the strikeout up. That's
Yep.
right. I remember seeing that early in the inning. They didn't put the strikeout up, so I misspoke. It was the third out of the inning. And then the Silver Knights do strand a runner, but they still have that 3-1 lead as we move along to the
But now
top
you
of the
get,
fifth inning,
yeah,
the
now
7
you
inning
get,
game.
yeah, this is the 5, 6, 7, which is the same as 7, 8, 9.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what we're looking at right now.
So Yeah, so the Hall of Fame inductions at 8 o'clock tonight. We'll have the coverage starting at 7:30 p.m. on Nashua ETV.
I think that's a loose time, 8 o'clock. They want me at
Loose
first
time,
base
7:30.
at
You're going to go on the air with it.
and they want me there at 7:30.
Okay.
Down by the first base side. So they're not going to have us stand around there for half an hour, I don't think.
Right.
I think they're going to try to get it done as soon as they can. You know? That's my
Spartans
thinking.
at 7:30. These guys think it'll run like clockwork. So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see what happens. You just, I guess that gets you in free to future events at Holman Stadium, Tom, having your name on the.
Only been, as I said in the column,
A fan once.
only been three
Nashua
times.
Angels?
3 times.
3 times.
I
Oh,
believe
Tina
it.
Turner.
Yes.
And what was the third one? The Nashua Angels game as a fan, right?
Right, that's twice. I think there was another third one. I forget what it was.
It was
Yeah.
another concert probably here, right?
No, it wasn't that.
No?
I don't know. Maybe it was only 2. Maybe those were the only 2 times. I'm not sure.
Holman Stadium doors will open at 5 p.m. for this evening's festivities with food trucks and concessions available on site, of course. What a great day for everything this has turned out to be. It's the ballpark abuzz with activity. Concession stands in the seats watching the game. The kids just mobbing the kids area over there, having a blast.
So Nashua's going to piece this together, bullpen-wise, with Wilkes still on the mound.
Delkin Wilkes still out there.
And you have a pitcher warming up in the pen. This 2-run lead is in the hands of the bullpen, and this is the biggest thing. And another pitcher looks at the dirt as he slips on the mound. So this is the biggest, this is, I think the bullpens in this league, the value of them is sometimes way underrated. Everybody looks at starting pitching. Nashua's had some great starters over the years.
What do you say about the last 3 innings of a FCBL
That's
game?
that's the game, right?
Yeah, and that's bullpen.
Yeah, that's all bullpen, and that's what you need. Every FCBL game is almost like a postseason game if it's close.
In the NBA?
Yeah. NBA was the last 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah,
Right?
right. Yeah, but it's sort of the same thing. And those guys are deciding championships, really, I guess, in the end. Right now, it is still Vermont at the top, right? They just hit the 20-win plateau.
Yeah, they beat.
2010?
They did that by beating Nashua on Thursday night, 4-2.
Yeah.
In a game that Nick Garino told me he left feeling confident at the way they played and thought that they were pretty good, and then they took a real nosedive last night.
The 3-1 pitch on the way is hammered to right base hit past the lunge of A.J. Cobb. And a leadoff single for Norwich in a game they're trailing 3-1 here in the top of the 5th inning of a scheduled 7-inning contest. So nice base hit to right by Mike Fiataroni, his first hit of the game in that leadoff spot. And the 2-hitter T.J. Bayer has been hit by a pitch and flied out to left field.
Well, let's see. Norwich is probably going to run.
With that bright yellow bat.
Yeah.
Curveball stays up and in, ball 1. We mentioned that the baseball and owners and football owners, Al Davis, Peter Angelos, George Steinbrenner, born on the 4th of July. Tom Cruise started born on the 4th of July, but he was actually born July 3rd. Ground ball to the right
and
side
it worked.
of through.
The decoy worked. He took 2 steps, and all of a sudden Cobb leaves and goes towards second base, and the ball goes through the hole.
Wow.
Yep. He took 2 or 3 steps like he was going to
And
run.
Moved the second baseman.
Moved the second baseman out of
then Bayer hits
and
into
it would
the
have been
opening.
a double play easily.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's
That
advanced
is
baseball.
That
base
is
running.
great baseball.
Yeah. You think Zach Gitzier designed that play?
Oh, I'm sure.
Is that Zach right there at third base coaching? Or
No.
it's somebody else. Yeah, that's not him. So Taylor Kaufman is up. He's a dangerous hitter. He had a 3-run triple in their 14-6 win last night in Norwich over Worcester. He is the batter. Taylor Kaufman up in a situation where the tying runs are on deck. Thank you. I'll take the burger. Thank you. Food is served, and it's 4th of July. Chicken and fries and burgers, and they are delicious here at Holman Stadium. If you haven't had it, pick a 6 o'clock game and have dinner here while you watch a ball game for an inexpensive take and a very entertaining time. It's the longest homestand of the year that this game kicks off. Both runners go, double steal, he bunted, foul over the screen.
Well, there you go. You're going to have to watch these runners now, right?
Wow, all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, yes.
You don't see that very often where you put, I don't think that's not a smart play to put both runners in motion, because you know what you're asking for? A triple play.
Yeah.
If he bunts it in the air. You don't have to send the runners if you're going to bunt, in other words. Maybe bluff it. Are they going to go again? They are. They're gone. Throw to third. It's not going to be in time. Good job of knocking it down by Troiano.
I'll tell you what, you are able to steal on the Silver Knights.
Oh.
Their catchers are not throwing anybody out these days.
They telegraphed that, Tom King.
They did, and you should have been ready for it.
Yeah. I mean, they were
just a bad throw.
Itching to go. You got to step off at least.
I'll talk to Garino. I wonder if Nick Garino feels the same way I do. The teams are now starting to really run roughshod on his team.
Infield's in at the corners, back in the middle. They'll be able to save the 1-run advantage if they get a ground ball in the middle. They are up 2 here in the 5th inning. The batter is still Taylor Kaufman. The 2-1 pitch on the way from Declan Wilkes. Swung over the top of it.
Well, this is where the strikeout comes into play, right?
Yeah. Kind of need it. He did. Nigel Cross struck out Taylor Kaufman earlier in the game with a fastball just above the zone down the middle. Let's see if Ben Peterson calls for the same pitch. He threw a curve instead in the dirt. 3-2.
Now you get interesting.
Yeah.
No one warming up anymore in the bullpen. That either tells me they're ready for somebody or.
Cross had more velocity than Declan Wilkes does,
right.
So he's trying to nibble his way.
I have to wonder why Cross is out there.
Yeah,
that's the question I have.
Just misses.
Oh my!
Just misses if it did. Yeah, and
you heard somebody in the stands yell, "Got him!"
The umpire Dugar's not been given that pitch.
They had somebody.
Today.
Yeah, he hasn't, and they have somebody ready to go. So that's it for Wilkes.
A little pitching change going on.
Yep.
So you heard Tom Cruise born July 3rd, although he started born on the 4th of July. Other people, prominent people born on the 4th. Calvin Coolidge, our former president. A hand for Declan Wilkes as he comes off. All 3 runners on base. His responsibility, however, and how he does will depend largely, in the stat column, will depend largely on the relief pitcher in this game. It's number 50. Yeah, we see Jamison Dobis again, Tom.
Well,
is he the guy that threw the 40 pitches?
That's who I was talking about.
So he had enough rest since then?
Evidently he's had enough rest.
Yeah,
He had 2 days.
let's see what happens.
Rest.
Hey, Post Malone, born on the 4th of July. One of his hit songs is Congratulations, Tom King, on going into the Nashua Lions Club Hall of Fame. So that'd be a good song to play, actually, for you today. Congratulations from Post Malone, born on the 4th of July. Bill Withers, Lean on Me, singer, 4th of July. Ain't No Sunshine, also big hit. Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. That's like a pitcher's anthem, isn't it, for home run balls?
Pretty much, huh?
Yeah. Playwright Neil Simon, the Odd Couple, of course, he gave us our other most famous sports writer, Oscar Madison, other than Tom King. It was Oscar Madison. Those are my 1-2. And I'm sure, Tom is the opposite, actually. Oscar Madison played a slob on.
Right.
I'm sure nobody's been admitted to the Tom Pound in I think about a decade.
Right.
So I can't tell you for sure. It's like the Taylor Swift Kelsey wedding
Fortress
last night.
of Solitude.
It's Fortress of Solitude, but I'm sure it's neat as a pin in there.
We'll see. It's
Huh?
yeah, there's some areas that are nice.
Oh,
and
they
neat.
could be neatens.
There's some other areas that aren't.
All right. So but Oscar Madison, you're right up there with him, Tom, in my book. If I have to quickly name sports writers, Neil Simon.
What about Ray Romano?
Ray Romano, what's his birthday? You're asking me?
No, as a sports, as a
Oh,
TV sports
you know what?
writer.
I don't even think of him. I guess I didn't
Nobody
watch the
thinks
show
of
enough.
what he did
Yeah.
in that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. No,
it was
'cause
all about his kitchen.
It was
and
all
his
about right.
living
Exactly.
room stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one ever saw him doing his
Did
job.
they do any scenes when he was
Well,
doing
they
his
didn't
job?
do any scenes with Madison either, did they?
Oh no, I
No.
don't think so.
No.
No, in the locker rooms or nothing.
No,
No.
nothing. No, not at all.
Maybe
they?
Tim says they
Tim
did.
says they
you know
did,
what? I
okay.
think I have a vague memory.
But
of,
not Romano.
Yeah, maybe he had some run-ins with athletes. I think they actually had some athletes on the show. Deacon Jones, yeah, okay. He had some famous athletes that made cameos episodes. But meanwhile, we have a pressure-packed
Yeah,
moment
no
here
doubt about it.
for the Nashua Silver Knights. Bases loaded, high fly
They'll get a run
center, and we'll get the runner home from third.
You got to make the play to keep the runner from going to third base.
And they do. Beataroni scores,
Yep.
but Phoenix Williams gets the ball back in after catching the fly out to center field. So it was a sacrifice fly by Jackson Powers to get in the second run of the game for Norwich. It's a 3-2 contest. Silver Knights still in the lead, 1 out first and second. And Matt Park is 1 for 2 with a single. Steps in to that right-handed batter's box. Matt Park from Bridgewater, New Jersey, plays his ball at Quinnipiac. And he could tie the game with a base hit here, potentially, as TJ Baer leads off of second base and Taylor Kaufman from first. Let's see if they do the double steal again. They go. And again, it's a terrible pitch to throw somebody out on the curveball away, and they do get in safely.
And you do that on the pitcher, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, he didn't
That
pay
is
any attention.
another night. And Dobus was one of the guilty parties, yeah, if I remember right, in the Worcester game. You've got to hold these runners on.
Yeah.
And that's just not happening. This team baseball IQ is just not there.
Takes the double play, a routine double play off the table.
How many times do you see a team attempt 3 double steals in an inning?
In one inning, you don't.
That's bad. Your team has got a bad rep.
That's 4 stolen bases, right?
Right. Your team's got a
doubles.
bad rep if
Yeah.
that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Teams know they can run on you. And I'd be wondering if they're before that game in Lowell that they just don't go out and have an all-out infield practice. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
You have to be careful how you manage summer ball kids, right?
Yeah.
They can leave, even though they paid to play, they can leave on a dime.
The 2-2 pitch to Matt Park is in
nice
the dirt.
block.
And a good block by Ben Peterson.
Dobus has got to come after him.
Yeah. Our crew did a great job, though, by the way, on that pitch that hit the face of our home plate umpire today in that Worcester game, capturing exactly what happened. It was a bounce right in front of the plate and came up and hit him in the mouth. Ground ball to third, and a dive, safe at third, and a throw to first in time.
Wow!
Hunter Troiano almost had an inning-ending double play.
What a great recovery by Troiano to make the throw over to third. You know what would happen with a lot of ball players? They'd argue the call, right? That's
Yes.
what would happen.
Yes.
They would argue the call with the umpire. He didn't do that. He threw right over, and I'm sure Dan Young is going to have a great replay of that.
Oh, yes. That would have been some kind of defensive play if it was a double play, but still, to get that runner out at first after making a full attempt at the pickoff, basically, after the hard ground ball by Park, who got robbed. He's out at first base. He got robbed twice on the ground ball itself, which was a sizzler, and then on the back end, Troiano making that long throw.
2 factors there. How hard the ball was hit, so it got to the infielder quickly, and the right-handed hitter. He had a longer route to the first base.
TJ Bayer just barely dropping it.
This is going to be a tough one.
It's going to be a tough one, and
it's
the game
get
is
a run.
tied.
Yep.
Infield single for Jacob Snyder, who knew it as soon as he bounced it off the plate.
Nothing you can do.
No.
And now you got first and third. Here we go again. So
Yeah.
now Dobus has really got to keep the runner on.
3-3 game, first and third. The Norwich Sea Unicorns have been off to the races on these bases all July 4 game long, and let's see if they continue that trend with first and third. And now Jacob Snyder leading off of the bag. He does draw some attention from Dobis. He does go, kind of a delay, throw home. Oh, he's got him at second for the third out of the inning.
Well, how about that?
Yeah,
They
it was a
gamble.
bad jump.
They gamble on that,
Yeah.
and they got the runner at second.
Or else
My,
they-
or
they
else it
would've-
would have been giving up the lead.
Yes.
Wow.
Ben Peterson makes the throw. It was
Now,
like a delayed steal start.
Here's the question.
Yeah.
If he scores before the tag is made at second base, that run should count, right?
Yes, and he
Exactly.
didn't.
He didn't. He wasn't even halfway
No,
there. He was
yeah.
about halfway there.
Yeah, because as bad a jump as Snyder got, he got a better jump than Taylor Kaufman at third base did. It was kind of caught by surprise. I think that at least, if you're going to get a bad jump like Snyder did, you should probably just get in a rundown, because then you'll get the run. But it's a 3-3 game.
It's a
And
3-3 game, and
Jake-
we'll see how it works out.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, you have an extra inning game. Keeps that clock ticking. They have to be out of here by a certain time, because you cannot have them set up the fireworks out behind the wall in left field and have an outfielder that far away. That is fire law rule, and that can't happen.
Yeah.
So they have to be very careful as to, you don't want to go to a home run derby in this game.
No. Another July 4th birthday, John Sterling, who died this year,
Yes,
right? The
I
Yankees-
knew there was another Yankee
Really?
July 4th
Yankees,
birthday. Yes.
play-by-play announcer.
Yep.
Had the signature line that us Red Sox fans hated to hear, right?
The Yankees win.
The
Yeah,
Yankees
he was
win.
look. He he was an entertainer.
He was.
I grew up
He was
with
tremendous.
the Bill White, Frank Messer, Phil Rizzuto days. That was the
Holy
broadcast.
cow.
That was the broadcast
You're dating
crew.
yourself.
Right. That was the broadcast crew. For the
Yeah.
Yankees through the 70s and early 80s.
Yeah.
And then Bill White obviously became the commissioner of National League.
Uh-huh.
And Rizzuto eventually retired, and Messer left. So I mean, all three. No, White is still alive, I believe. Rizzuto and Messer are not.
Oh, right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I know for Rizzuto is, and I don't think Messer is. Messer had the best voice of the three. But Bill White's famous name that he would say,
Yeah.
and how he would say it,
Yeah.
of a ball player. Bacalao. Bacalao. It was great.
Another guy who you met right here
Right,
at Holman.
at Holman Stadium.
Yeah.
Hey, Nashua. Hey, Nashua. That's what Lyle would call me. Hey, Nashua.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
He would just call you Nashua.
Nashua. Hey,
sort of like
Nashua.
Big Papi would call people Papi, right?
Yeah. Hey, Nashua.
That's funny. And he wasn't wrong. You are Nashua, Tom. How about that?
Is
That's
that
a
gonna drop? No.
soft pop-up to shortstop, and it's an out. So Connor Smith. Actually, no, that wasn't Connor Smith. It was
That was Williams. Now
Williams goes
Smith is up.
quietly, yeah. You know what I haven't seen in a long time here at Holman Stadium, Tom, is a Nashua Silver Knights home run. How sweet it would be.
Saw one about a week ago.
Yeah?
Connor Smith, bat flip.
Ooh. Oh!
No,
Deep
that's not going to make it all the way. It's going to go over his head, though.
to the wall.
Yeah,
Should have
he's
went
gotta
down the
run.
line with that. Easy double for Connor Smith, who hit the daylights out of that hanging curve.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, you thought, didn't you?
Yeah.
You thought.
Well, when I saw the pitch and his swing, I'm like, he's on time.
Yeah.
And he just hit it to the deepest part of the park. Unfortunately, we would have got that July 4 fireworks thrill. There's another guy that could give it to us, Jordan Welch. Big right-handed hitter stepping in for the Silver Knights, who want to get the lead back. It's a 3-3 game, and Connor Smith puts himself in scoring position here in the bottom of the fifth inning of a 7-inning contest. That's high to Jordan Welch, who has doubled to the deepest part of Holman Stadium, which is namely straight up the middle, over the flag, over the center fielder, and off the center field wall, dead central. If he does it again, the Silver Knights will be in the lead, of course. Smith looking like he's going to steal out there at second base, and that totally broke the bat and jammed Jordan Welch.
Yep.
He'll need another.
And another bat.
Let's see if he gets a bat that looks the same, or is it going to be a completely different model?
He's bummed.
He is bummed. That was his favorite bat.
That was his favorite bat. Yeah,
he was hot with that bat.
So now they're looking
you were
at the
talking
dugout.
about all the bombs he was hitting with that bat.
Yep.
That one really got in on his hands.
So let's see how he does with this new bat.
6'3", 210 out of Farmingdale, New York.
That's the legend of the Bucky Dent home run at Fenway Park.
Oh, right.
Remember Mickey Rivers?
Yes.
Gave him his bat or gave him a bat, just grabbed one.
Bucky
And,
Dent. Yeah, two of the most famous home runs that were hit at Fenway were hit by guys using the teammates' bats. Carlton Fisk, I think he was using a Rick Burleson bat.
Yeah.
It's in the Hall of Fame, by the way, that bat. And the 1975 home run in the World Series. And then you said the Dent home run was a Bard bat.
Yep.
Which I had heard that before also. It's funny.
Mick the Quick.
It's not the bat.
Oh,
it's
they're
the
out
batter.
there again.
Mick the Quick.
They're out there again. The dynamic duo.
Oh, there's
Dylan Smith,
and
Michaela Savageau.
Yep. Getting great shots
Yep.
on Nashua ETV's 4th of July telecast on the nation's 250th birthday here.
Coming-
There he goes.
coming
Smith
to
is going
it.
to try
Oh,
to
he's-
steal third for the second time
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
game. Wow, it's his specialty, stealing third base.
It is.
And he gets himself there, Tom, with less than 2 out
Yeah.
on a wild pitch. I'm still going to give him the stolen base because he was going before it got to the catch.
That's interesting. Do they count that as the stolen base? It must.
Official score question, but I just feel like, yeah.
Oh, he was attempting to steal. He left before.
It's
the,
not
you're
the
right.
reason he's at third base.
Right.
It's not the pitch. And that just misses Welch.
And I guess you can't
Ball
assume.
4.
I guess you can't assume he'd be at third base because of the wild pitch, although he would have been.
Yeah. If he goes to third because of the wild pitch, yeah, it's a wild pitch, but it's.
All right, a big spot for Troiano,
Yes.
who blooped an RBI single back in the third inning.
Yes, he did. And just about anything except a double play here might get that runner home if he gets some contact. Connor Smith leading off at third base, and Jordan Welch after that walks at first base.
So let's see if they do the double steal again here. They may.
Yeah, that's a fastball at the top of the zone for a strike.
Again, I've never seen so many of these first and third plays in this league as I have this year.
Yeah. Oh, the pitcher for Norwich is number 21, Sean Flannery.
Yep.
And he is out of Wallingford, Connecticut. UConn about to enter
A
freshman
lot of
year.
Connecticut players
Yeah.
in these on the New Britain and Norwich.
So a star high school player, no doubt.
There he
There goes the runner. And throw to second's not going to get him. It's cut off up in front of the base by the second baseman, Connor Grandy. He was eyeing Connor Smith, but he didn't go. And it's 2 runners in scoring position for the Silver Knights, and Hunter Troiano, who's ahead in the count now, 2-1. You love that as a hitter. If the runner's going and you know you don't want to swing, take the stolen base away, and it's a ball, so you get further ahead in the count. High leg kick, and the pitch is a strike. That's old school, that leg kick. You kind of like it. I guess he doesn't do it when there's runner in stealing position, but.
All right, second and third, 1 out. Opportunity here for the Silver Knights.
Sure is.
2-2 pitch coming.
Troiano with that low bat grip. He's
Nice.
strike
oh,
3
my!
call.
I don't know about that. That looked like it was crossing the line of the batter's box, not the outside corner.
Well, we know that the umpire, Dugar, doesn't like the inside front door curve to righties, but he sure likes that outside corner on fastball.
Oh, my God.
That's a few times.
And that is a tough called third strike to take.
in
I don't
that
know.
situation.
I don't know if I can criticize the batter on that or not. I just don't think that was a strike. Maybe
Yeah.
you got to foul it off because you got to know what the umpire's zone is.
It's a checklist in your mind that you have to go over because
Yep.
I can totally see why that froze Troiano.
Yep.
His just instinct said, okay, it missed, and he holds himself back. And
That is a tough
Yeah.
third strike.
because even if you hit a dribbler to the right side, it's going to get a run in.
And now you're down in the count 0-2.
0-2
Yep,
to,
with
Mike
Villani,
Villani.
who's not a strong hitter right now. Struck out, grounded out.
Yeah.
I would have pinched hit here if he had bench help.
All right. Sean Flannery, one strike away
but
from
they're-
getting out of the inning
They're
unscathed.
thin on the bench.
There he comes. He's going to steal home.
He is!
And he will.
He will!
Connor Smith steals home to
How
give the Silver
about
Knights the
that?
lead 4-3.
Wow! What
The
a
high
play!
leg kick.
We have-
Forgot about him. Huge jump. You'll see it on the replay. What a moment in this July 4 contest.
John, I can't remember the last time I saw a base runner when it wasn't a play on where another runner was, where there wasn't something else going on, where technically they'll call it a steal of home. I can't remember a runner just taking off and stealing home.
With a right-hander in the set
Yep.
position, Tom. Not the windup, the set. He's got a very high leg kick, and it was at no point in his delivery did he even notice that Smith was coming down the line.
And that is big. Now it would be even bigger if they can get this other runner home.
That's high. You got to think that maybe that unsettled Flannery a little bit.
I don't know.
And I tell you what,
Did you try to do it again?
he got such a great jump. The pitch almost hit him as he slid in.
Yes, it did.
It was no chance for the catcher
No
to tag him
chance.
out.
None.
Great timing by Connor Smith.
That's going to be a strike. No.
That's off the plate in.
Off the plate in. Wow.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
strike to righties, Tom.
Yeah. It is. It would have been.
It feels like it.
It would have been.
It's 3-2 though.
I'll tell
to
you what,
Villani.
if you thought you were going to come into a scorching situation here today, we have been spared by Mother Nature.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
nice.
just humid.
It's humid, but that's
Take it. That
yeah.
misses. Ball 4.
Wow.
First and third. Yeah, it didn't have enough bite to get back to the corner. So
Now you got Peterson.
yeah, he didn't want to walk Villani. I know Flannery didn't want to walk Villani, but he's probably still rattled from that steal of home. So here comes Ben Peterson, who's 0 for 2. Ground out strikeout with a chance to put further distance between the Silver Knights and Norwich in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 7-inning contest here on a busy July 4, a busy ballpark at Holman Stadium. There he goes on the first pitch, and they're just going to bluff to third and let him take it.
Yep, he holds up to try to draw the throw, and he saw that they
Yeah,
weren't.
so-
they didn't care. They don't care
They
about
don't
you,
care.
Villani.
Still on base for Villani. He's in scoring
Yep.
position. So it's
Yeah.
up to Ben Peterson to come up with a big
base
two-out
hit
hit.
here to open it up to 6-3. That would be huge.
Ball 1, 2. Ball 1. 1-1 is the count.
That would be huge. This is
Yeah, it
a
would
chance.
be.
And they didn't do this
Pivotal.
last night. They had second and third with 2 outs
Yeah.
last night, and Lowell a chance to open it right up to 9-5, and they didn't do it. This is a chance for them to do it here. Let's see if they can come through.
Fouled over us. 1-2 is the count now to Ben Peterson, the Silver Knights catcher.
Be on your toes, Luke.
Wouldn't that be something if we get 2 up here in the same game after none for many games? Many, many games. And the pitch.
Oh,
Strike 3.
pulled the string.
Yep. Out in front was Peterson. But
Needed
the
that
Silver
hit.
Knights get the go-ahead run without the benefit of a hit. Correct?
No, Smith's double.
Oh, how did I forget that?
Smith's leadoff double
The double, leading off the
that
inning.
you thought was going to be a home run.
That's right. I was rooting for the homer.
Now, I love this. Here's a fan coming
Yeah,
up the steps.
Peterson's double.
Here's a fan coming up the steps. You can't get him now because he's on camera because he's in the crosswalk. Coming up the steps at a baseball game, what does he have in his hand? A basketball. Why? Why? They got the court right down there.
Oh.
You get the hoop down. I think it's still up there. You see the kids down there in the corner.
Yeah.
And they have the courts outside here, too. So,
Where's the basketball?
well, he took it. He left.
he's left.
Yeah,
Okay.
he left. Yep.
Wow.
He may be coming back to
Yeah.
see it. I don't know, but he's left right now.
That's
So
funny.
it's-
I told the one of the tellers at the bank I was doing a July 4 game, and she said, basketball? I said, no, it's baseball, but basketball does get a mention here at Holman Stadium on 4th of July. As we move along to the top of the 6th inning, the Norwich Sea Unicorns down to their last 2 at-bats. Trailed just by the 1, though. They kind of dodged the bullet
they
there.
dodged the bullet there.
Yeah.
They needed those runs. So let's see. Is this a new pitcher, 25? believe it is. I don't think that's dope.
Oh, yeah, because they had some warming activity.
Yeah.
Hudson, no. Oh, it's 50, 25.
25.
They don't have a 25 on my printed roster. Maybe if I go to the PA booth and find out. I'll be right back.
Try to see who that is on the mound. Nashua leading 4-3 here in the top of the 6th inning of a 7-inning game.
Our player, Tom, our pitcher, relief pitcher, is listed on our roster as number 35.
Okay.
But it is number 25 in the game. That is Josh Martino.
Okay.
Actually, I don't see 35 on here either, but Josh Martino is our pitcher. He must be a new ad. Oh, no, he's number 30. He missed our young man here. Misspoke. It's 30 is his usual roster number. He's from Windham, New Hampshire, and he pitches for SNHU. He's about to enter his freshman year, I should say. He must be a high school star.
And he must have played.
Sounds familiar, Josh Martino.
He must have played for, I don't think he's Gert.
Oh, he played for the Jaguars?
He might have played for Spencer, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Spencer Bergeron, the Silver Knights pitching coach, who is also the head coach
that makes sense.
Windham High School.
That makes sense, yeah, the connection, sure. Well, it'll be number 25 against number 25 here.
That's a tough spot to put an incoming freshman.
Yeah, a one-run game on July 4th.
One-run game on July 4th.
Huge crowd,
Huge
TV
crowd, and you've only got 2 innings to go.
Jake Howlett is the batter for Norwich, leading off the 6th. Takes a ball high. A little bit of adrenaline behind that throw.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Josh Martino.
Got to calm down and just put the ball over the plate.
6 feet, 185. Still filling out. He's still a teenager.
Do not want to issue any free passes to this team. That's a nice pitch.
Yeah, he tied up Howlett with that inside fastball.
Got to be careful, though. What you see from him right now is, does he know? Does he have command? That's the question. That's the big deal. If he can have command, he knows where the ball is going. You don't want him to hit him.
The 1-1 on the way. Swung on and missed.
Plenty of command there, but again, he falls off the mound and follows through facing the dugout. That tells me he's just he's pitching, he's throwing and not pitching.
Yeah, there was a chase by Howlett.
Yeah.
Pitch well up out of the zone.
You know, he tries it again, 1-2. I would say he's done that pretty well. He does it again.
Jams him again.
Foul.
This one gets to the seats again, same spot as before.
That's the question here.
Yeah.
Right?
If you stay in there, it's going to be tough, at least for Howlett, to get that ball in play. He seems to be trying to hit it to the opposite field. Kind of Jeter-esque approach. The 1-2.
Got him.
And he chases again.
Got him.
High fastball.
That's not. Look.
Yeah.
He put the ball where he wanted to.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Yep.
Right?
Trying to get the bottom of the order here, Tom. 7, 8, 9 hitters due up in the 6th.
Yeah, exactly. You need these guys out.
Yeah, because then otherwise you spin it back to the bigger hitters, and Norwich just needs one to tie. And the young man in relief, Josh Martino, trying to hold that lead. Spins a curve way outside. And Luke Maltasea, who grounded out and singled 2 at-bats so far in this game. Trying to start it up for Norwich with 1 out. Ground ball. Troiano on the run, just like a shortstop over there at third. Yep. Smooth. 2 out. Norwich in 5th place coming into this game as they vie for that coveted 4th place playoff
biggest
spot.
game of the season right now.
Yeah.
And the next biggest game is going to be Monday night here that we're going to also do for ETV. How many? Geez, we're doing like 3 straight home games for ETV, right?
Yep. Lowell Spinners on the
Wednesday they were home. That was their last. See, that's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
Wednesday they were home. Today they're home. Off tomorrow, and then they're home Monday. We're doing 3 straight home games right here on ETV.
That's right. And the pitch is
another play
to third. Troiano. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
He's putting on a show over there at third base.
And you
Never
had
stopped
to
running
make
to the
sure,
dugout.
Welch had to make sure with his stretch that his foot stayed on the bag.
Yeah, it was a little wide of the bag, but the Jordan Welch did a nice job of snagging that and staying put
Yep.
with his foot on the base. 3 up and 3 down in the Norwich 6th inning. Time for the Love Is Gone song on the first base side by the Silver Knights players and fans.
Almost want to bring Martino out for the 7th, wouldn't you?
Yeah, why not?
Almost.
Yeah, but it's the top 3 in the order. He'll have to earn it, have to earn the save, unless Silver Knights can put some more distance between them and Norwich here in the bottom of the 6th.
Now, I got a good story to tell you here.
Yep.
And once I get my information, I'll be able to tell it to you.
Attendance so far this season, 15 home games. Silver Knights have drawn 21,059 fans. Over 21,000 fans, not counting today's attendance. Norwich, who had 3,400 plus last night, they have had 13 home games. They've drawn 17,000 fans. Norwich has yet to beat the Silver Knights in 2026. Looking at the game notes.
They've had a lot of mercy rule games, too, against them. And
4th of 8 meetings.
Right. All right, now I can probably tell you. Hold on a second here.
First place team in the FCBL is Vermont Lake Monsters at 20-10. Second place, New Britain Bees, 18-13. Worcester Bravehearts ahead of the Silver Knights at 18-13. And the Silver Knights entering 15-16. If the Silver Knights win, they'll put a 2-game distance between themselves and Norwich. But if they lose, if Norwich comes back, they'll be tied in the standings.
So last night, Lowell used a closer, Anthony Mateo, out of Alabama A&M.
Yeah.
Mateo is from Lynn, Mass. So in that 1-0 game that we did, one of the players from Lowell is from Lynn, one of the regulars, and his father was sitting next to Chris Hall,
I shook hands with Chris Hall at that game.
Right,
Yeah.
and
saw him in the hallway.
So Chris Hall's sitting there, and the father's telling him about a relief pitcher down in Alabama A&M from Lynn, who's going to play in the New York College League. And Hall said, "No, he's not." And he said, "Give me his father's number." And Hall called that night and told the father and the kid, "You're coming to Lowell." So he signs with Lowell just a week ago. He has 3 saves already, including last night's game.
Wow, Chris Hall in the hallway doing his thing.
Yeah, the enemy now. Chris Hall, the enemy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Former commissioner of the FCBL. And this
Now
guy
looking
is the
for
talk.
Lowell.
This guy is the talk of the league so far with what he's done. Now, he got burned last night by 2 errors and allowed a run. But he is somebody to watch to see what they does. And the reason I bring that up is I don't know who the Silver Knights closer is yet. Do you?
No.
We don't have a.
I'm looking in the bullpen at him right now.
we have. But
it
we
is
don't,
today.
You know, it depends on who it is, right?
Yeah.
On what day.
Yeah. So.
But Lowell doesn't have that issue anymore. They're going to go with this guy, I'm sure.
Robbie Grasso grounds out to the pitcher, leading off the bottom of the 6th for the Silver Knights, and Mason Campagna's up there. He has singled and scored in this game.
Because if Nashua doesn't get an insurance run here, then you've got at the top of the 7th, which is going to be a tough deal.
Yeah. That's a strike.
Because it's the top of the order for Norwich.
It looks like Forgus is warming up out there, Tom.
Well, Forgus is the guy that they've used in the past. Now, Forgus was ill early in the week.
Okay.
Did not pitch in that Prospects game that he was supposed to be pitching in.
He's a Hobart College about to be senior.
Now, they've used him in a closer's role before. He
did, strikeout.
Yep.
So the 8 and 9 hitters go down for the Silver Knights, back to the top of the order. A.J. Cobb getting his 4th at-bat of the game. Trying to start it up with 2 outs.
So we now know that we're going to see Forgus, and they're going to stick with him pretty much as their closer right now.
A.J.'s 2 for 3. And
see how much strength he was ill he called Wednesday and he said, Tuesday and Wednesday, I won't be able to play in that prospects game. That's gonna
Line
be
drive
a
to
base hit.
left center. It's going to get down for a hit. So
Now you're going to see
good two-out
Cobb.
hit. That's 3 for 4 for Cobb in this game.
Yeah, Cobb is a good player. I think when he's in the lineup, good things happen for this team. I think he's going to be running here, don't you, John? They want to get somebody in scoring position to get.
Yep. Phoenix Williams is up. They may be.
They got to know he's running, and they're going to try to hold him, I'm sure.
This is Adam
That's
Carpenter, the relief pitcher, by the way, for Norwich.
It's not a big lead. Now it is.
Who is from Richmond, Rhode
They
Island.
bunt. Why?
And he's going to be out.
There's 2 outs. Why bunt?
Yeah, he's bunting for a hit, but that's not how
That's
you do
not
it.
how you do it.
Phoenix Williams is out.
Oh, that's not a good play.
No.
I'd love to know what. I'll have to find out after the fact.
Phoenix, tough day, 0 for 4 after that.
Yeah, not a good day for Phoenix Williams.
Yeah.
And I thought, that took the legs right off of Cobb. That's not a sacrifice situation.
Great job in relief by the
By Carpenter.
Carpenter. Holds the Silver Knights to where they are with the 4 runs. So 4 runs on 9 hits for Nashua, 3 runs on 5 hits for Norwich as they come to bat in the 7th inning, which is our 9th inning for this 7-inning contest here on the 4th of July, 2026, as the city gets ready to put on their Star Spangled Show later this evening. Nashua ETV will have coverage starting at 7:30. Gates open at 5 o'clock here for concessions and fans to settle in and get set for the list of activities and music and celebration that will include the induction into the Nashua Lions Club and Holman Hall of Fame for Tom King of the Nashua Telegraph, more than a 4-decade sports writer who has covered it all things Nashua.
Now,
and greater and beyond.
Mickey Gasper is one of the inductees.
He can't make it, right? He's not going to be here, right?
Well, it was guaranteed he wouldn't be here because
when he was with the big club.
When he was with the big club he'd be out in Anaheim. Now, he's with AAA Worcester. They're at Syracuse. So you wonder, did he get any special dispensation to maybe come here for this, or are they going to do it at a different date? And that's the question.
Yeah, you do wonder.
That's what you have to wonder.
Yeah.
So now
if he was in Worcester, I'd say he's probably going to make the drive, and if it's not conflicting
no, they're
with
on the
game
road.
time.
Yeah, they're on the road.
Yeah, they're on the road.
Now, the one day, Ed Leish's, I talked to you last week about Nick Caggiano being in Italy, right?
Yeah.
Ed Leish's is in Hong Kong for
Is
a
he
Lions.
really?
Yes, for a Lions Club event.
Oh wow, he's
So-
on that plaque too.
Yep. Oh, he is. Yeah, he and his father are both on that plaque.
Him and his father.
Yep. So the thing is, the 6th is always the Mondays are always day offs in the minor leagues because now they play 6-game series.
Forgas with the best velocity we've seen so far today hits the outside corner.
They go Tuesday through Sunday. So he would have off Monday. Would he come here? Would they scheduled him for maybe Monday? But then again, any schedule they did was probably with the Red Sox when he was with the Red Sox at Triple. Was with the big club, and he would have still been on the road. So I imagine they didn't do that. So and Ed's not. Ed's overseas, so I don't think that's been organized. So I don't know. I will find out. I'll find out tonight what the deal is for Mickey Gasper, whether he's here, and if he's not, when they expect him to be here to get his award.
Swinging on the 2-1 and fouling off Mike Fiatarone, who is the leadoff batter in the order for Norwich, leading off here in the top of the 7th, down to their last at bat in this shortened game. On the holiday, the Norwich Sea Unicorns trailing 4-3. Fiatarone has gone 1 for 3, fouls that one off.
He's
2-2.
making life tough on Forgas. And you do not want to walk this guy.
Nope.
You don't want to walk anybody in this inning. No free passes. Make him earn it.
Game that began at 10:24, just about at the 2-hour mark. Hard hit to right center, long run for the center
gonna be
fielder over the head of Phoenix Williams to the wall and into scoring position with a leadoff double is Fiatarone, who spanked that one.
About the worst thing that could have happened other than a home run.
Yep.
Because he's going to end up trying to go to third base.
Steal third.
Yep.
conference between Ben Peterson and Forgas saying, you know what,
Peterson looks to the bench to
maybe,
see what they want to do.
they have a lefty warming up in the bullpen, and it looks like he might be coming in right now. At least he's coming in from the bullpen.
Wonder if something's
Is
wrong.
there a lefty on deck? No. Oh, a couple of righty batters are due up here and some big hitters, too. T.J. Bear.
Peterson looked to
Taylor
the bench.
Kaufman.
He looked to the dugout. So, don't know what the deal is here. We'll see.
He might have just been talking about what you mentioned, Tom, about the steal of third. It's happened a lot tonight.
Well,
both teams have stolen third.
Well, Cobb was there on the mound as well. Wouldn't you want the third baseman there?
Yeah.
And he wasn't there.
No, Troiano stayed put.
Right.
But
So-
a lot of these have been
So
stolen
maybe
on the
they'll,
pitcher.
yeah, maybe they're talking about holding the runner on.
they're
What you
stolen
want
on
to
the
do. Right?
pitcher,
Yeah,
and
that's why he's there. Yep.
And that's the curve that misses high. So the danger of worrying about the runner is you lose track of the batter, which is T.J. Bear, who has scored 2 runs, 2 of the 3 runs for the Unicorns today. He's been hit by a pitch, singled, 1 for 2. Inside outs, it's a fair ball. Stepping on the bag for the out.
But
Runner
gets
advances.
the runner to third, though.
Jordan Welsh got there. If that was hit any harder, it would have been a game-tying double. But
See,
instead,
I think
T.J. Bear's
we'll
out.
see what Forgas does here. But I'm used to seeing the flamethrower, high-end bag shot type,
Yeah, infield in.
closer. And I don't know if they have one.
Taylor Kaufman 0 for 2 with a walk in this game. He had a 3-run triple in the Norwich win over Worcester last night. Curveball misses up.
Forgas
from
is out of rhythm, and you said the velocity is there. I don't see that
His
velocity.
fastball, yes, but you know what? He has no feel for the breaking ball, so he's got to throw the fastball. Ground ball at the shortstop. He's going to come home with it, and out.
There's
Great
a big
throw
play.
from Mike Villani
Wow.
to Ben Peterson for the second out, and that was the game-tying run that was cut down at the dish.
That is huge. Absolutely huge. Infield in, I've never, that's interesting that they took off with that.
Slow hit ground ball, but they were in enough that a perfect field and throw is going to get him, and that's what happened.
And
Had to
now-
be perfect, though.
Now you have the danger. The runner at first is going to try to steal. You got to hold him on.
Jackson Powers at first base after the fielder's choice.
1 out away from a major win.
Excuse me, that's Taylor Kaufman at first base.
1 out away from
1
a
out
major
away.
win.
And Jackson Powers is the batter.
Clean-up hitter.
Yeah, he had a 2-run home run last night. And he flies it to left. Tough play. Long run. Villani can't get there. First and second. As a bloop hit off the bat of Powers will bring Matt Park to the plate with 2 out.
Hit it where they ain't.
Yeah, and don't hit it high enough so you can make up the ground.
Right.
So, yeah, it was a
And now
tweener.
the drama.
Yeah. Yeah. A base hit ties it here at the 2-hour mark of the game. Scheduled 7-inning contest could end here in the top of the 7th inning, but the Silver Knights need 1 more out. Park takes a strike. Forgas fires it in over the outer third. Attacking the zone. Great crowd on hand. Are they about to see a win on the 4th? Ground ball, and it's over. No, it's a good glove play and a
Get
throw
it,
to
they
first.
win it.
3rd out of the game. The Silver Knights win.
How about that?
Forgas makes the play.
That is a major, major win for this team. All right, John Collins, I go down on the field. Happy 4th. Thank you for all the accolades.
Yes, and congratulations, Tom. Enjoy your ceremony.
Thank you.
We'll cover it 7:30 here on Nashua ETV. Tune back in here on the 4th as the festivities continue at Holman. The Silver Knights win it 4-3, 4 runs, 9 hits. The Norwich Unicorns 3 runs on 7 hits. Thanks to our crew, Tim O'Neill, Dylan Smith, Michaela Savageau, Dan Young on replays, and of course, our executive producer, who I am privileged to work with for so many years, Pete Johnson. I'm John Collins, thanking you for watching, and we look forward to more and more Silver Knights action as the 2026 season moves along. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon for now from Holman Stadium, and happy 4th of July, and Nation's 250th, everybody.